James Harden no longer calls LA his home. It's his debut with the Cleveland Cavaliers against the Sacramento Kings. Sixth former NBA MVP to play for at least 6 different franchises. Harden, step back three. Looks the same in whatever jersey. His first bucket for Cleveland. Down the lane, oh, nice handoff there to Jarrett Allen from Craig Porter. Allen had 29 and 10. Fourth quarter, Cavs trailing by 3. Donovan Mitchell, bucket in the foul, ties it at the line. Harden, catch and shoot, and that 3 puts the Cavs up 1. They're trailing by 2. Neek Clifford, look at Neek, a career-high 30. Colorado State score, but then it's Harden from 3, deep. Then it's Harden again. My man James Harden got a beard like a billy goat. Again, he's got the 3, and it's a 23.8 assist night. This time it's Mitchell who spins and gets the friendly roll, putting the Cavaliers up 1, tie game late. It's Mitchell who had 35 with 27 in the second half, and the Cavs get the victory. Harden after the win.
First game.
But the Lakers still have
LeBron James
down the lane with a left hand. James cooking early, closing seconds of the first half. Pat Spencer, ladies and gentlemen. Steph loving what he's seeing as the Warriors led by 1 at the break, but James in the third went off. First 3 minutes of the third, James 4 for 4 from the floor, most in any third quarter this season, and that helped push the Lakers to an 8-point lead heading to the final dozen minutes of this one. 10 minutes to go in the game. Lakers nursing a 5-point lead. James, Rui Hachimura, corner 3. That's cash. Actually, it's a long 2. Lakers up 7. This counts for 3. Rui cashes that. 10 assists, 20 points for James. And the Lakers win by 6. Mavs and Spurs. Cooper Flagg has been on one. His rookie campaign. Victor Wembanyama and the Spurs trying to keep him at bay. Off the miss, Stephon Castle. Speaking of on one, Castle cooking in this one. Spurs 81 first half points, the most in a half since March of 22. Let's see Castle on the steal, and now you can show out or take it easy. Your call. A little windmill for the folks. Spurs lead by 16. Next Spurs possession, Victor Wembanyama. Devin Vassell backs up to Wemby. 16 and 11 for the thin man. Cooper Flagg, oh, his knee buckles awkwardly. Just a bit of a false step there. He would return, head to the bench, I should say, and did not return in this one. Trailing big. That guy's just far too important. There's Castle with a putback. How about a 40-piece, 12 assists, 12 boards, youngest player in NBA history with a 40-12-12 stat line. Spurs win by 13. Rockets and the Thunder. No Shai Gilgeous-Alexander for the reigning champions. But they do have the all-star Chet Holmgren. Speaking of the thin man. Nice move to spin and drop the left-hand finger roll. He had 17 and 14. Thunder led at the break by 6. Alperen Şengün, baseline, 17, 12, and 11. Rockets up 5. Isaiah Joe on the dribble drive. He had 21 off the bench. That ties his ball game up at 91. Speaking of the original thin man, that's the legend, Kevin Durant. All 3 of these, Rockets lead by 2. Tari Eason through the contact. That's a season-high 26 for him. Rockets up 6. Durant, by his standard, not quiet, but didn't have a monster game, but still had 20 and some significant buckets, as you see, as the Rockets go into OKC and get the 6-point dub. Trying to think if this is the first time it's been face-to-face with Perk. How you feel like we looking here?
Hey, Scott, we look good in the studio, man.
Like a 40-piece, 20 flats and 20 drums. I'll tell you who doesn't look as good as their record at the moment, and that's the team with the best record in the NBA. And we're talking about the Thunder. We know they're good, but lost 5 of 8. They've dropped their last 2 to the Spurs and the Rockets back-to-back. I'm going to get to the Spurs in a minute. What concerns you at the moment about this Thunder team?
Well, it's a few things. One thing, Scott, you hear the term being thrown out that you need luck to win a championship, and part of having luck is being healthy. And right now, when you look at the injuries, I'm looking at SGA with the abdominal strain, soft tissue injury, and then you're looking at J-Dub with the hamstring injury. We see the effect that it has on Aaron Gordon down in Denver. That's number one. Number two, the recipe is out on how to beat the Thunder.
And what's that?
You could punk them. All you have to do is get physical with them. I watch Wemby and the Spurs. They get into them. They don't care about them. They make them mad. First time I ever see SGA show emotions is when he played the San Antonio Spurs because they get under his skin. I watched Minnesota over the past 2 games that they matched up against the Thunder. They got into them. They got physical with them. And that is the word that is out about OKC. We haven't had a back-to-back champion in the last 7 years, and I don't believe that we're going to have one this year.
Wow, you're saying that in early February. Their concerns are that significant. I will say, from the Spurs' vantage point, I agree with the sense that if I'm the Spurs, I don't fear them when I look at them. When we play them, we beat them. No one's beaten them more often than San Antonio. I know you love what you see from that group, and we could be maybe patient and say in time. You're saying no. Let's do it right now, San Antonio. They're ready?
They're ready, right? The time is now. Let me explain something to you, Scott. Victor Wembanyama is one of the best young leaders in the game. He's young, but he has an old soul. We know what his capabilities are on both ends of the floor. I believe in next year he's going to be the best player on both ends of the floor. But when you look at their roster overall, they have everything. They check all the boxes. They sacrifice, right? Play a gender-free basketball. But then they got another guy on that team by the name of Stephon Castle, who is a damn problem, who has been a winner his entire life.
Yep.
And now he's growing through this season. We saw tonight he had 40 points, 12 rebounds, and 12 assists. Okay, it's one thing to go out there and give 40 points to someone, but it's another thing when you could go out there and get yours and then dish out 12 assists and make guys around you better. That's what you call growth. And so when I think about all the rumors, all the whispers, people saying, well, they don't have experience. Well, they have a guy by the name of De'Aaron Fox that went toe-to-toe a few years ago in the 7-game series with Steph Curry. They have an NBA champion, Harrison Barnes, and they have a guy that could be the best player against anybody in the league in a 7-game series at Victor Wembanyama.
I'm gonna hold you to that. You think the Thunder are not repeating, and
I think the Spurs legit title contenders, Scott.
I agree that that's happened. We didn't even mention Denver in this segment, and they'll certainly be heard from. Thunder aren't going away without a fight, though. I just think it's exciting because it feels absolutely wide open, kind of like this year in the NFL has felt as well, which is why we're here in LA, and you and I